Hello, everybody. This is Bobby from Bobby's Hobbies. I'm down here at the Juanita Junction miniature version of the Pennsylvania Railroad locomotive works. And what you see there is an incomplete TYCO GG-1 that's being converted to something else. Now, can you make out what's different between that and a regular TYCO? I'll help you out. Take a look at the center. Instead of where the big weight is, you have three wheels. That's similar to a Pennsylvania P5-a modified, which is a predecessor to the GG1. Now, this is crude. I mean, first of all, it wouldn't have been in Amtrak colors. The wheels are slightly too small and they're too close together. But it gives the illusion, of kit bashing a P5-a modified. Now, it's kind of interesting. It's got those center wheels. The center wheels are free rolling. It's an Athearn truck. You couldn't actually, I could motorize that. But on this particular Tyco, both trucks are powered. I haven't wired them yet. They both work. That's a project for the future. So I just thought you might find that interesting. Now, I've been working on a Tyco that had a slipping gear problem, and the gear started to slip again. And I said, "Wow, what's going on with this thing?" And here it is, and the motor's out. And I was working out on the sunshine; everything was great. And then I found out what the real culprit was. It's not the motor itself. The motor itself works. The motor has a good armature in it, but it's this gear. There it is. There's the gear. I'm going to try to zoom in on that. Now, if you take a real good look at it, that's that center gear. You could see that the gear has lost its teeth. Now, I don't know exactly how it lost its teeth because it was only rubbing against a plastic gear, but nevertheless, now then, this is not something I had from childhood or anything like that. This is something that I picked up, in a collection. And it was a fixer-upper, I knew that. And it's a challenge. And you could see that the gear, there's no saving this gear. And it's amazing I got any use out of it at all. Even in the test, look at that. Look at all that stuff that's missing. It's an awful shape. So, what do you do when you have a gear that's just come to the end of its useful existence? Well, you could take it, you could toss it like I just did, and I already lost it. Oh no, there it is. I don't know what you do with it. The reality is, the best thing to do is if you want to fix the train, either switch out another motor. Now, since I'm playing around with these things, I have a lot of them. So here's another one. This one's perfectly good. It's exactly the same, except that it's got a different truck on it. So it was probably on some other kind of locomotive. I just changed the truck bogie, and we're off to the races. It's basically the same darn thing. This is the other side, so let's look at it. Yep, it's exactly the same. So that's a simple fix. Now, what I'm going to imagine in the future is every model railroader who's worth the salt is going to have a 3D printer. I've been thinking about it. I just don't know anything about it. Plus, I know it's got a lot of chemicals and it smells, and I'm not too cool about that. So, you'd have to have a special location, like a garage. You could open the door and have a vent fan or something, because you don't want to be smelling that kind of stuff. You don't know what's in there, and they don't even know what it does. That being said, though, what a dream. It can mold things out of styrene plastic like this. It can mold it out of engineering plastic like that. It can even mold it out of nylon and aluminum hybrid, and you could probably make that little gear. Now, it doesn't make sense to go to all that expense just to get one little gear, which is, that gear's been destroyed. But, okay, that being said, think of what you could make. And in the future, I'm sure every kid will have one. He'll program it and say, oh, yeah, my GG-1 broke. I made the new shell, did this, that, the other thing. So, hey, that's the future. And look, thank you so much for watching, and I'll let you know how all of these turn out. And I really appreciate your taking the time to view. I hope you're enjoying the videos, and leave me questions, what have you. Try to improve or make things that you're looking for. Thank you again for watching, and have a good night. Bye for now.